What's going on, guys? So slightly different video than what we've done in the past right here. In the past, we started off an introduction. Today, we're not going to do an introduction. We'll go right into the workout. So I figured this would be better just to get right to the point. What we started off with first was mobility. So this is with what's called a hip circle around my knees. That's what that thing is. And what we're doing is we're doing lateral banded walks in this one. And prior to that, we did the banded walks forward and back, 20 feet about, just to warm up the hips, open up the hips. When we go into the deadlift, with the sumo deadlift stance, we're going to have good mobility in the hips. Then we warm up the upper body. We're going to do some face pulls with some resistance bands, fire up the scapula, get that awake. Then we move into some pull aparts. Love this movement as well. So again, warming up the scapula, trying to get everything fired up. So when we do bench later today, everything is going to be just feeling good, have good range of motion, and we're going to limit any chance of injury. Then to fire up the brain and spinal cord, which is also known as the CNS, central nervous system, we do some slam balls, some, this explosive work right here, just get everything awake, because that's great to do stuff like that prior to stuff like this. My point is before you go into like a heavy deadlift, like right here, we're pulling 435 for a single. You want to warm up the brain and spinal cord just to get so you're awake, so the nervous system is pretty much, you're unlocking the potential in the nervous system when you do that. After we do the heavy single, which again, referring to the Circa Max, that's what that's called, we move into our working sets. So our back down sets right here, we have paused sumo deadlift. So this is what's called a paused deadlift, 5x5. The whole point behind a paused deadlift is it's going to essentially, it's like the standard deadlift, but you're pausing at the shin for about 2 to 3 seconds, or even a second in this case. Really, the whole point is it's going to help you use your lats, and it's going to serve as a way to increase time under tension. So it's going to allow for a little bit more muscle growth and also strength, obviously, with the heavier load. It's really going to benefit the deadlift, so the lockout essentially in the deadlift when I'm lifting a heavier weight. Then we move on to one of my favorites, the Spoto press. And the Spoto press, essentially, think of it like this. You're going to pause. It's like the bench press, but you're pausing about 1 inch to 2 or 3 inches before you meet the chest. And it's like doing an invisible board press. So board presses, when you put a board on your chest, you press there, and what that helps with is the lockout. So this is helping with the lockout, the bottom position of the bench press. So it's really going to help with heavier loads and pressing off the chest. That's just a variation we use. And then we go into this is hip thrusts, one of my favorites, 3 sets of 8, just to really help with the lockout again of the deadlift. So we're going to actually get rid of this accessory movement very soon. Working off an RPE, scaling it by 5 pounds each week. And then for some grip strength to help with the deadlift, right here, did some farmer walks to finish off. I think it was 30 feet about. We did farmer walks with 125 each arm. That's the workout for today, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video, and that's it. Take care. All right, guys, that wraps it up for today's workout. If you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and we will see you in the next week's episode. But again, guys, thanks so much for watching. We'll see you soon. Take care. Goodbye.